Hey, it's Joe, and welcome back to Humanfluence. Let's dive into a topic that's both ancient and incredibly relevant to the world we live in right now: the divine feminine and masculine energies. These aren't just esoteric concepts or poetic metaphors. They are archetypes, forces of creation and destruction playing out within us and throughout society. Let's explore their deeper meanings, how they manifest in the real world, and what it means for our collective evolution. First of all, in esoteric traditions, the divine feminine and masculine represent two fundamental forces of existence. They're not tied to gender. Instead, they're energies that exist in all beings and across the cosmos. When we speak of the divine feminine, it embodies intuition, nurturing, creation, and receptivity. It's associated with the moon, water, cycles of life and death. And in many traditions, this energy is symbolized by goddesses like Isis, Shakti, and Sophia. It represents the inward journey, the mystery of the unknown, and the creative force of the universe. The divine masculine, on the other hand, is the energy of action, structure, logic, and protection, symbolized by figures like Osiris, Shiva, and the sun. It represents outward expression, the drive to build, and the order that brings chaos into form. As you can see, these energies create harmony, the balance necessary for creation and growth. One cannot exist without the other, and yet, for millennia, humanity has struggled to maintain this equilibrium. Historically, societies have tended to overemphasize one energy at the expense of the other. Patriarchal systems have dominated much of recorded history, prioritizing the divine masculine's traits of action, hierarchy, and logic, while suppressing the feminine's intuitive, nurturing, and cyclical wisdom. This imbalance has led to many of the challenges we face today: environmental degradation, over-reliance on rigid systems, and the disconnection from our intuitive spiritual nature. On the other hand, some spiritual movements have swung too far into passivity and abstraction, neglecting the masculine's grounding energy. But here's the thing, we're at a turning point. Right now, the world is waking up to the necessity of balance. Look around. You'll see the divine feminine rising to meet the masculine, challenging outdated systems and calling for a more harmonious way of living. There's also the rise of feminist movements. LGBTQ advocacy, calls for gender inclusivity, reflect the collective recognition that both energies must be valued and integrated. The divine feminine's connection to nature and cycles is evident in the growing demand for sustainability, regenerative agriculture, and environmental conservation, a direct response to the overly masculine mindset of exploitation and domination over the earth. On one side, we see rapid technological advancements driven by masculine energy, while on the other, there's a rising interest in spirituality, mindfulness, and inner healing, hallmarks of the feminine. The challenge now is to integrate these energies to create a balanced future. So how do we cultivate this balance within ourselves and our world? Let's take a cue from esoteric traditions. First, embrace intuition and action. Listen to your inner voice and follow it with deliberate action. The feminine guides and the masculine executes. Secondly, respect cycles and structure. Life moves in cycles: birth, growth, decay, and renewal. Build structures that honor these natural rhythms instead of resisting them. Third, seek unity, not division. The divine feminine and masculine are not in competition. They're complementary forces. Seek integration, not domination. But how is this playing out globally? In the real world, this interplay is manifesting in fascinating ways. Global leadership shifts. We're seeing a rise in leaders who prioritize collaboration, empathy, and inclusivity, qualities of the feminine, while maintaining the masculine traits of decisiveness and strength. Then there's healing movements, mental health awareness, trauma healing, and the resurgence of sacred practices like yoga, meditation, and plant medicine reflect the feminine's wisdom returning to balance the masculine's outward drive. Technological innovation with purpose. Companies and innovators are increasingly focusing on how technology can serve humanity rather than exploit it, Again, balancing masculine ingenuity with feminine compassion. From an astrological viewpoint, this shift aligns with the movement of Pluto into Aquarius and other planetary influences. Aquarius, the earth sign, embodies the union of intellect and innovation. It's no coincidence that this energy is driving collective transformation, breaking down old hierarchies, and opening the door for a more egalitarian future. You see, the divine feminine and masculine are not abstract ideals, they're living forces shaping the world and our inner lives. As we navigate these transformative times, the call to balance these energies becomes louder and clearer. So ask yourself, where in your life are you over-relying on one energy or the other? Are you too rigid? Are you too passive? True growth comes from embracing both, honoring the mystery of the feminine and the clarity of the masculine. So until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and remember, the answers you seek are already within you, waiting for balance to bring them to light. Humanfluence, out.